Here we go again.
Focus, Mason. Try to remember. You were captured by Dragovich a second time. Your unit was MIA in Laos, presumed dead. Your handler, Hudson, had no choice but to continue the hunt for Nova 6 without you.
He went to Mount Yamantau. Fucking Soviet doomsday bunker.
That's right. A fully operational military complex buried deep in the Ural Mountains.
That's where Hudson was contacted by Frederick Steiner, the Nazi scientist that developed the initial strain of Nova 6 for Dragovich.
Hudson learned about the numbers there, the broadcasts.
How's your
I've
day
been there,
been?
Mason. I've been to the Yamantau complex.
Oh my god, the numbers are real.
They've always been real, Mason.
The numbers are real.
We face annihilation unless you cooperate. Where is the broadcast station?
As I mentioned in the last stream, apparently this chapter is kind of bugged with the mod, so worst case scenario, we're gonna have to skip it, but hopefully it's not gonna come down to that. I mean, you can already see that the mod really doesn't like this level at all. Even the load screen is weird. Hey, how's it going, handsome? Productive. I've been finishing a script for a video. Nice. As much as I love improv, you can't beat a good script. Huh. I didn't see my reflection in the visor.
CAD, this is Big I-6 requesting takeoff.
Big I-6, clear for takeoff, runway 4.
CAD, confirm refuel with KC-135 in Sector Bravo 69er.
Affirmative, Big I-6. KC-135 is in the sector. They will meet you there. Big I-6, you have the sky.
Copy, CAD, my sky. CAD, we are rolling.
Copy, Big I. V1.
It's doing that thing again.
Check.
V1, rotate. And we have velocity. Gear away.
Gear away. Check.
CAD, this is Big I, we are away.
Definitely gives you some Metal Gear Solid 3 vibes. Just being high up in the air, doing covert missions and whatnot. I could be wrong, but wasn't the gunship in Metal Gear Solid 3 like a AC-130 or something
Use your
older?
target indicator to find Kilo 1 on the TAC CP.
Low-key hated this mission. I don't remember it being an issue, but I am worried that this mod is just going to make it unbearable.
Affirmative. I got him. Kilo 1, this is Big I-6. I have you on the TRP.
Roger that, Big I-6. We have zero visibility.
I mean, it's definitely no AC-130, that's for sure. This resolution is trash.
Kilo, you need to move east.
Roger that, moving.
Maybe if it played more like XCOM, it'd be more bearable.
TAC recon, I see enemy vehicles inbound. Get the squad
Or at
off
least
the
this
road.
part plane of the mission. Yeah, when they go into,
North. Get them inside, CP.
Hudson's perspective, that's, you know, it's fun.
We're passing by the house. Wait, no. Enemy has stopped in front of the house.
Enemy infantry incoming. Take them out.
Shit, soldier!
Alright.
Kilo, you are clear.
Just let me know if the audio's a little too
Kilo
loud or
1,
too
the
low.
road is hot. Exit through the rear of the building.
That's a negative, CP.
What?
We're moving.
2 targets sighted. Kill them. CAD, Kilo 1 has been neutralized.
What? Well,
Kilo 1, the road is hot. Exit through the rear of the building.
Roger that. Understood.
2 targets sighted. Kill them.
I'm spamming the spacebar. You hear me hitting it. Okay, this is the part. They're shooting at him and no effect on target.
Negative.
No. Yep, that's bad. We might have to skip this one. Apparently, okay, the tip says tell your echelon to move forward a bit and then let them attack the targets again, back and forth until all enemies are eliminated, or just type in /map WMD to skip this part. Yeah, fuck this. What was your favorite mission from this campaign? It's really hard to beat Vorkuta. I was about to say Fortuga. Vorkuta, because it's just so ridiculous. Like, up until Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty's been fairly, grounded. I wouldn't say, like, realistic or historically accurate, but for the most part, they played things very straightforward, and there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoyed Call of Duty 1, 2. I straight up don't remember 3. Finest Hour was good, and of course Call of Duty 4 was amazing. I only played World at War once, but I felt like World at War was already leaning towards like the action movie set piece. Like, it was still trying to be like the older Call of Duties, but it wasn't until Black Ops where they just went full steam ahead. Like, it's like, look, this is going to be a roller coaster ride of a story. You might as well just sit back and enjoy it. It's not going to be historically accurate. I mean, a good chunk of the guns that you use in this game don't even exist yet. Like, very anachronistic and whatnot. But still, the story has like this psychedelic paranoia feel that's really fun. I mean, if they were to make Call of Duty Black Ops into a movie, it would be a really fun movie. But I'm glad that it's interactive. We have to skip this one, unfortunately, because I do not want to be, like, crossing my fingers trying to get these squads to work.
Attack on Yamato.
So yeah, I would say that Vorkuta is pretty good, but the Numbers mission is really good as well, where you're in Hong Kong and you're fighting on the rooftops and it's raining and there's thunder. That one's really fun, too. And it's been a while, but if I remember correctly, there's like this really ridiculous part at the end of the game where you escape like the sinking ship and you just swim all the way back to the surface. Like, did that happen, or was that like a different Call of Duty? Because man, the pressure would absolutely kill you. Like you cannot swim that fast all the way back up to the surface without your head exploding.
Don't move.
Weapons free.
Shit! Yeah, I'm dead. I forgot how slow the crossbow was.
More soldiers are on their way. Get to that guardhouse. Go!
Oh, it's this one? Why is this one bad? Like, I don't remember this mission being a pain.
Halt. Don't move.
Not only that, it's that they swim
Clear.
fast
Big guy,
plus
this
the pressure,
Kilo
and
One.
he doesn't
Let's go
drown
have a
either.
zone check.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Kilo 1.
Visibility has improved. We're starting our insertion. Moving to
I mean, I feel like the the ship shouldn't even have sunk at all. You just jump off
That big guy, we're going in.
and land in the water. That would have been so much simpler than them just having the entire thing sink and you swim all the way back to the top. It's a bit much.
Power relays just below us. 4 targets.
Which, again, kind of reinforces the whole paranoia thing, because, like, you don't really know if what you're experiencing is real. Like, it really... Like, the end of the game felt like a fairy tale ending. A very violent one, but still. Like, it's all happening in Mason's head, when in reality he'd killed the freaking president.
Ready?
Ready when you are.
That's just cruel and unusual.
Big guy, this is Kilo
I was
One.
talking about the
We're taking
ending
substation.
part where you said, yeah,
Good.
yeah, it
Recalibrating
was
focal spread.
a bit
Okay,
much.
we have Comstat on tack. Proceed to next
I mean, I get it, you know, you're superhuman, you've been shot like 100 times and you're fine,
Main facility's located at the base of the ridge.
but, you
If we're
know,
gonna find evidence that
cutscene logic is just a bit,
Once we knock out the external comms, they'll
bit
realize something's
extreme.
wrong. We'll need to move fast before they can destroy any intel.
so yeah, getting shot in-game is not that big of a deal, but getting shot in a cutscene is like the worst thing that could possibly happen to your character. But in this game, it's like, yeah, you almost drowned and your head should have exploded from your shoulders swimming back up that fast, but don't worry about it.
Shit! They've triggered the alarm! You are him? Держи в поле зрения! Вот он! Вот он! Уничтожи! Понятно! Вот туда! Держись, товарищ! Вот они! Давай на поражение! Я не меня! Я их вижу!
Why are these Russian soldiers using a FAMAS? A French assault rifle? I just now realized that, so wait a minute.
Меняй и стреляй! Подбежаю! Я вижу! Это я! Вижу их! Граната в воздухе! Удерживай их огнем! Ой! Вот они! Enemy down! Вон они! Вот он! Я его вижу! Вот они! Он в моем поле зрения! Кидай гранату!
We are all Mason. Call of Duty never existed. It's just a hallucination. Well, apparently that's like one of the endings of the Zombies mode. I don't remember which Black Ops that was, but apparently, like, Zombies is just some kid's imagination, just playing with toys. So that's, it's not too far-fetched. I don't know why that got approval. I would think that's kind of... I always thought Call of Duty Zombies had like a really intricate story where to understand all of it you have to do like all the Easter eggs
Roger
and
that, Big Eye.
basically play them all because it's got like this continuing narrative, but apparently one of the endings is like, oh, it doesn't matter, it was just all kids' imagination, so if things don't make sense, it's because a kid wrote the story. So, okay.
Shoot the hinges!
Sure.
Good job, Kilo 1. You have control of the perimeter. Be advised, we have about 3 minutes left before we need to refuel with KC-135.
Understood. Big Eye, Kilo 1 are at the Comstead.
Copy that. Your team is in position at the window.
Nice.
Target down! Copy! Компенсаting! Target down! That's confirmed. Target down!
Oh, that was Black Ops 2 Zombies? Wow, I thought it was gonna be later. But it's the second Black Ops where they pull that ending? That's...
I see them.
wow. Wow.
Contact down!
Kilo 1, you have multiple targets inbound to the Comstat.
I do know that a lot of people regard Black Ops 4 having the worst zombies.
Санитар!
Like, not only is the HUD just a massive clusterfuck, but
Да я его накрыл! Вижу
it's
их!
just not challenging, or it's just a grind play. Like, the worst thing you can ever say about a zombies mode is it's boring.
Держи в поле зрения! Окружение! Cover! Санитара! Он в моем поле зрения! Вот туда! Легко! Меняю, стреляй! Вот он! Делай! Сделаю! Сейчас взорвется! Вот он и... Скоро его не будет! Он мой! Я их вижу! Ой, санитара! Сюда! Got one by the racks! Держи в поле зрения! Confirm! Он в моем поле зрения! Fire! Я его накрыл! Санитар! Сюда! Get the cover!
Where did they come from?
Be advised, we have about 3 minutes
Wow,
left before
okay,
we
that
need to
room's
refuel
not
with
Joe.
KC-135.
Understood. Big Eye, Kilo 1 are at the Comstead.
Санитар! Подтверждай! Да я его накрыл! Behind the desk! Pin them down! Держи в поле зрения! Отправ! Накрой их! Вон они! Понял! Я его вижу! Огонь! Направлении!
That scientist has
You
a
have multiple targets inbound to the Comstat.
shotgun.
Он не жилец! Скоро его не будет! Я вижу, это я! Да, вот туда! Будет сделаю! Санитар! Он в моем поле зрения! Он у меня на мушке!
Thing is that Black Ops 4 Zombies basically did the opposite of Black Ops 3. Like, Black Ops 3 was great, and then Black Ops 4 they made it completely opposite in a way and added microtransactions. Jeez.
Скоро его не будет!
I'd be mad at that.
Бойца ранило! Огонь! Направление!
What was he doing? He was like waving high? Oh!
Понял! Он в моем поле зрения! Накрой их!
It kind of gets confusing when they mix in like the anime girls with just the regular enemies. Like, sometimes it's hard to tell if they're actually on my team.
Вот они! Раненые! Понял!
We good?
Раненый! We're clear. Hudson, shut down the relay dish.
I was trying to be creative.
Big Eye, this is Kilo 1. Confirm that the relay is offline. Over.
Affirmative, Kilo 1. All outbound communications have ceased.
It won't take them long to figure out we're here. Let's move. RPG on the ridge! Hudson! Get off the ledge!
Oh.
We lost Harry.
Avalanche! Hudson, run! Run!
Go, go, go!
I can't take that guitar riff seriously after Black Ops 2.
Shit, they've already started clearing house. Move!
We need a stealth anime mod. I could have sworn I have one on Left 4 Dead 2. I've just been using the Doki Doki Literature Club mod though. Need to have the whole cast. I guess for maximum shit posts, it should just be like one character from Doki Doki Literature Club. I was just freaking doing.
Принято! Поле зрения! Подтверждай! Раненые! Вот они! Он у меня на пушке! Меняю стрелять! Вот он! Иди сюда! Он раненый! Он прав! Понял!
As ridiculous as Black Ops is, it is funny how realistic the dual wielding is. It's just laughably bad. How bad the accuracy is. I basically have to shove the barrel down their throats to actually land a hit.
Target down! Подтверждай! Идут! Вот он!
Oh. Okay. I don't remember this part. What? Okay. I do not remember this part of the level.
Shit, they've already started clearing house. Move!
Держи в поле зрения! А, понял! Target down! Вот он! Я их вижу! Осторожно, граната! Ой, санитара! Сюда! Enemies under attack! Понял! Я вижу, это я! Он не жилет! Подбежаю! Уничтожи! Уплою поле зрения! Санитара! Мой! Вот они! Сделаю!
You guys are really happy to flank.
Удерживай их огнем! Как понял! Давай на поражение! Target down! Нас раненые! Nice shot! An MG in the tower! Here!
Oh, now you kick down the door. Okay.
Много целей! Раненые! Take cover! Grenade! Вот они! Тони, направление! Черт! Бойца ранено! Вот он! Мне прицелы! Кидаю автомат! Прикрываю!
just looks so important. Just because of the red.
Hudson, do you see these wires?
Yeah, running all through the facility.
They've got the place rigged to blow.
Make it fast, people. We don't have much time.
Steiner's not here. It's locking down!
What is that?
This is Friedrich Steiner.
He's jamming our radios. He knew we'd be here.
We're on camera. He's watching us.
Dragovich is burying everything and everyone connected to Project Nova. I am sure I will be next.
What do you want?
Targets marked across the states.
All across America. Dragovich
Man, why are they hitting Florida?
is waiting for the signal to
What did
release
Florida ever do to you?
Weaponized Nova 6.
The numbers broadcasts. What do they
In
mean?
36 hours, the sleeper agents will receive their final orders.
Damn, they hit California like 3 times. Oh wait, it's only 2 times.
I am at River Island. The arrow
Crosshair's just huge.
choice is yours.
Move! This place is ready to blow!
Скоро его не будет! Он у меня на мушке! Он не жилет! Санита! Я его вижу!
Drum neck. Well, that's the problem when you're in a hurry.
We need to leave now!
Actually, you know what? I have flashbang grenades. I just need to start using that.
Move! This place is ready to blow! You want hit?
Okay. I underestimated the stun time for flash grenades.
Now! Move! This place is ready to blow! You want hit?
Enemy down! Grab some cover!
Weaver, drive. I'll get on the MG. Get us out of here!
Блять! I have to hotwire it.
Gosh damn it, it's doing that thing again.
Make it fast. They're all over.
I thought we were already done with the,
Come on, stupid piece of shit! Black.
Oh, hey! Does this actually do damage?
What are we
No.
waiting for, Weaver? No fucking mountains coming down!
Nearly there! Got it!
Eddie, go! Go!
The avalanche burned the entire base, but Hudson and Weaver made it out alive. It was almost over, Mason.
What is going on? Black Ops. That's what's going on.
There's sleeper cell agents all over the U.S. just waiting for the signal to release.
Invaded.
The U.S. was invaded decades ago, Mason. The communists...
I'm not okay with all the other states being targeted, but Rad being it's okay, yeah.
I'm trying to help you!
Dragovich uses number sequences to communicate with the sleeper cells.
I swear, Florida is like the most memed on state
Why the hell do you think that I
in
know
all
where
of
it is?
America.
You're in for kudos.
Just because of the existence of Florida, man.
They programmed you. You can translate the codes.
But Reznov was never...
Stop! Mason, we are on the brink of war. Where is the broadcast station? Where is the broadcast station?
Dragovich had us like rats in cages.
Mason! We're losing him!
We were all brothers. We were all prisoners.
He's gone.
He's disassociating. Oh shit, Corporal MG does damage. Well, not in this mod.
Mason, you with me? Woods. Dragovich is fucking with us.
Having the girls frontline mod just breaks the mounted sections for some reason.
Bowman sobbing. He'd given up. Who could
But
fucking blame him?
only for the scripted ones. If you find like a
Just want to end
You
this.
don't mean that...
a machine gun in play. Hang on, let me double check. There it is.
Последний шанс.
Florida man stops the entirety of USA being nuked.
Или умирай.
You don't scare me. Communist.
I don't know if it's Florida man, but there is one video that I absolutely love. This guy is like out in the middle of the street during a hurricane, and he's waving an American flag and like headbanging to Metallica, like while the rain and the wind is just annihilating everything around him. I don't know if that's Florida, but that video is just so cool.
Motherfuckers. We're gonna make them pay. You! No talk. Blade! What's the plan?
I'm thinking.
No talk! One chance, Mason.
Take it.
Okay.
The fuck?
Bang! You can't kill
I just
me!
realized the revolver's loaded,
You shoot, yeah, you shoot!
fully loaded.
Fuck!
Oh. Or maybe they're just empty shells.
This time, do it! Aim line! Ready. Play. Bang!
6 and 8 o'clock.
That wasn't a quick time event. Odd.
Yeah.
Felt like I shot him. But, you know, he's got too much plot armor.
The Russian, now!
Let's go. You do that again, I will kill you. He's dead.
Is that guy firing incendiary ammo?
Reloading, cover me!
Don't let that bastard get away. Don't shut up, bud.
He's got an Olympia. This does have incendiary ammo. Nice. Or at least it looks like it does.
Teammates get out for one Pashchenko.
You ain't getting out. Reloading.
Keep going. Grenade! Decoy. The Russian's gonna die.
Damn right he is.
Grab some cover. You like to eat. Target down. Fire for him. Pay for what he did.
He's
Just him, Kravchenko
just
too.
coming out of the woodworks.
Grenade out!
Move, grenade. Got one by the waterfall.
Grenade out!
We're losing them, Mason.
Okay, not my fault that they're respawning enemies.
There, piece of shit's trying to escape. Bring him down, Mason.
You're not going anywhere.
Got him. For Bowman.
For Bowman.
Let's go. We ain't got time to waste.
Who's my character? I
Checo's compound can't
don't
be far.
know.
Evil bastard's days are numbered.
Even though I installed the Girls Frontline mod, I really don't recognize these characters. I just know that their names are based off real guns, which is pretty funny.
You see that hind? We're gonna take it.
Apparently my character's name is, 45. And apparently Woods is
Fire when
HK416.
ready.
Мне нужно как минимум 10 минут.
That grenade got nobody.
Reloading, get me cover.
Clear. Let's fly this bird.
UMP 45, not M45, but UMP 45.
Okay, what's our loadout? UV-32.
I mean, still have the same voice actors. I think this mod would just be
Ready for World War III.
going above and beyond if they actually replaced everybody with a lady. A lady.
Orders on. My stick.
UV-32's assigned. 12mm cannon assigned.
We have full power. You ready?
Ready.
It's 2 a.m.
I'll take her up above the canopy. Then hand over the stick.
Clear.
I'll call targets as I
Really
see
burning
them.
the midnight
All
oil,
right,
huh?
targets are valid. Understand? We have coordinates of Kravchenko's compound. We follow the river all the way.
Got it. Give me the stick.
You're a bird. Keep your eyes on the dirt. I don't want to get shot in the balls.
Got you, Woods.
Snap hands in the river. Looks like a 50 cal on the bridge up ahead as well. Take that bridge out.
There you go. I mean, usually when I can't sleep, I just listen to ASMR.
Oh, it's highway below. See that fueling station up ahead?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is like the first helicopter mission in a Call of Duty game. For the most part, a lot of the vehicle sections were just tanks and riding shotgun. Though there was that one expansion pack for the first Call of Duty where you actually get to be in a bomber. Not sure if it's a B-52 bomber, but... Can I ascend, please?
Wait for the reload!
Let's die already. Thank you.
We got him! Keep moving north, stay close to the river. Wait for the reload!
Yo, how's it going, Raynaga? I like how the turret doesn't do damage with the rocket, just annihilates them. Yeah. It's like the machine gun just tickles them. Whoa, we are flying way too low on the water, Woods, please.
Incoming! Forward! That's not good. We need to get closer. To that cave! Locked on! Rockets! Wait for the reload! Clear them out! Good job. That's the last bird those bastards bring down. Going through the pipeline right across the river. Hit it down and hit the bridge.
Which bridge? There's a lot of bridges.
Wait for the reload! Holy shit, Mason! We hit the mother road! That's the whole...
Yeah, if the crosshair didn't highlight red, those could have just been regular farmers.
Take them both out!
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
Two in the air, just ahead. I got a blip on the radar, Mason. You seen it? He's on it. Hit him in the air. Put that son of a bitch down. Hell yeah.
Two? Are you serious? Oh. Whoop. Game couldn't handle it for a second. That's not fair. They have heat-seeking missiles and I don't.
One down. Watch it go.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Hoping I can finish Black Ops tonight. I know we're already in the halfway mark, but maybe the next few sections are just gonna fly by.
And you're down in the clearing.
I mean, the original plan was for me to go all the way back to the first Call of Duty, but I don't have that installed. So I'm like, you know what? I have Black Ops installed, might as well put in a mod. Have fun with that. Yeah, you notice that? Like, that bottom right, the giant heart, it just covers up, like, the most recent message in chat. Like, I thought it was just on me, but no, it's like this freaking heart that's just, like, popping in. Yeah, the heart. These originally I thought that's like for super chats, but no, this stream isn't monetized. It's just always gonna be there. It's like, they really want you to use emojis.
Let's do it.
The fuck? Okay, I thought we were gonna go for the stealth kill, but...
Бросаю гранату! Прикрывай! Кидай осколочную! Хорошо! Mason, grab that flamethrower. We'll burn these bastards. Who's out there? Hey! Hey! Help us, please!
What flamethrower?
The POWs! You're here for us?
Thank God. Please, hurry.
Son, gonna get you out. Hey, son! Is that you?
Reznov, get you out.
Oh, military time. That would be appropriate.
Kravchenko is here.
I mean, I don't mind military time, but it's like sometimes it's just way too late in the night or too early in the morning to do math. Quick maths.
I thought you were
It's
dead.
like, alright, minus 12,
They brought me here. Mason, the fuck are you doing? You gotta get these guys out.
Rodrigo, to the side, my friend. We're in charge of our own destiny now, Reznov. Lomchenko must
I was
die.
pretty shocked. First time I played Black Ops, I had no idea about the twist, even though that was like, there you go with a grenade. Like they heavily telegraphed the twist for this game,
We're in charge of
but when I first played it, it just went over my head,
Lomchenko must die.
like that grenade indicator. And I guess it was just like the dawn of the internet, where things don't just get immediately spoiled the moment the game comes out. So that was nice. Nowadays, you can't enjoy anything without just going on internet blackout. Just don't look at thumbnails, don't Google search, don't go on Wikipedia. Just
We're in charge of our own destiny.
if you have any plans of enjoying things without being spoiled, you just stay off the internet until you actually experience it yourself.
Check those stairs. Watch the stairs.
Can't read blogs.
Check those stairs. Я вижу, это я. Вот туда. Take cover. Да, вот туда. Я его вижу. Понял. Уничтожи. Get to cover.
Ace. Clever girl. Can't read
We're in
burger.
charge of our own destiny now, Reznov. Lomchenko must die.
No habla en español.
Check the stairs.
My gosh, this room.
Давай на поражение.
There's like half the Russian army in here.
He's dead. Check those stairs. Он в моем поле зрения. Target on the stairs. Target down. Много целей. Grenade. Закрывай. Закрывай. Голову, граната. Enemy on the stairs. Перезаряжаю. Вот он. Вот они. Вижу их. Понял. Он у меня на пушке. Меня на... Take fire.
Dude, for some reason, there was an invisible wall on that door I couldn't go through. Apparently, that's where they spawn.
We're in charge of our own destiny now, Reznov. Lomchenko must die.
You know what? I'm just gonna speed run. Or not. Jeez.
We're in charge of our own destiny now, Reznov. Lomchenko must die.
I don't think the burger properly represents the American diet. It should be sugar. I think that's being a little too generous. It's more like, what do you call it? Holy shit. Never seen that death animation before. Was I saying, yeah, it's more like, corn syrup. We don't use sugar nowadays, it's all syrup. The cheap stuff. Holy shit. What is up with this room? It's like I'm playing on veteran.
In charge of our own destiny now, Reznov. Lomchenko must die.
Oh my gosh, alright. Do I have flashbangs? I don't.
We're in charge of our own destiny now, Reznov.
This room is just fucked.
Chenkov must die.
Kill confirmed!
First, reload the Uzi because really need this thing to be ready. Holy shit! Like I poke out my head for like 1 second, instantly red. Fucking hell.
We're in charge of our own destiny now, Reznov. Kravchenko must die.
Target's on the stairs! Check your fire! Он у меня прицелен! Contact down! Да, вот туда! Дозорки! Новый цели! He's down! Сюда! On the catwalk! Вижу их! Confirm! Меняю стрелять! Check your name! Contact the stairs! Frag out! Вас понял! Вот они! Вот он! Да я его накрыл! Уничтожи! He's dead! Let's go!
Gotta take it slow, I guess.
Fire down! Давай на поражение! Вот туда! Вот он есть! Скоро его не будет! Он в моем поле зрения! Он мой! Fire down! Он не жилый! Да я его накрыл! Сделаю! Let's go! Grenade out! Крышка сзади! Enemy on the stairs! Давай на поражение! Get out of there! Как понял? Я вижу! Понятно! Поле зрения! Up high! I'm the catwalk! Enemy down!
Fucking. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah.
Он в моем поле зрения!
Yeah, they're just not playing by the rules anymore.
Let's go! Держи в поле зрения! Давай на поражение! Check the fucking catwalk!
Man. Had a flamethrower and he had a chair. That's not fair.
Not this time, American. You again.
I should have killed you in Vorkuta.
Got you now, you son of a bitch. You will die with me.
What?
This is why you don't just stab one time.
I got you, Mason.
What?
You're okay.
Are you okay?
Daijo Budes.
Mason. Reznov. Kravchenko.
Can't wait to see Kravchenko hit the boogie bomb. Woods.
Kravchenko, Stein, all must die.
For God's sake, where is the number station?
All must die.
You killed Kravchenko. You obliterated their base. Mason, Woods and Bowman were both killed. Your entire STAR team wiped out. Only you survived, Mason. You. No one else.
No, Reznov survived.
Just you.
As if the giant X wasn't enough, they even changed the
Since
emote.
Vorkuta.
That was good.
After you left Kravchenko's compound in Laos after your team were killed, you went rogue.
No. I wasn't rogue. I was continuing the mission.
You went to Rebirth Island against orders. Why, Mason?
Steiner was there!
I don't remember
We
this
had to
game
kill
much. I've borrowed it
Steiner.
from a friend and only played the campaign once.
Already on their way to get Steiner at Rebirth.
It's pretty fun. I mean, it's got its moments that are just felt like...
Kravchenko, Steiner.
like huge choke points. I don't know if it's just, you know, the mod messing things up, or maybe it's like Max Payne 3, where if you're playing on PC, they just turn up the difficulty behind your back, which that sucks. But
Dragovish's sleeper cells are
it is one of my favorite Call of Duty campaigns.
Nova 6 is weaponized.
Like, Call of Duty 4 is good, Advanced Warfare is good. I heard good things about Infinite Warfare, but I never played that one, so
The president
can't really judge that.
Mason,
As much fun as I had with Call of Duty 1 and 2, there's only like a handful of missions from those games I actually
How
remember.
many times Steiner was at Rebirth Island? We had to kill Steiner.
we? Victor Reznov?
Wanted the same thing. The same.
We're losing.
I mean, that's kind of the issue when you play like the older Call of Duty games. They're good. They're really good. It's just that the story, it follows historical document. It doesn't really leave that much of an impression on you, and levels kind of blur together, as opposed to like the newer Call of Duty games where they actually have like a action-packed story.
Island. Finally,
The levels are a lot more distinct.
Steiner was ours.
So yeah, if anything, I would say that Infinite Warfare would be the last Call of Duty I play, and pretty much done. Like, I have zero faith in Activision and Treyarch if they're still a thing. I mean, if Vanguard and Propaganda Warfare are anything to...
Еще немножко! Немножко, еще немножко! Молодец! Молодец!
are any indication that they kind of fell off. Yeah.
Разгружай, Юра! Наш приказ освободить
done.
место для аппаратуры!
Honestly, I was fine with Advanced Warfare being my last Call of Duty, but with all the good things I've been hearing about Infinite Warfare, it's like, okay, you know what, I'll give that one a shot, just for the story. Reznov, I only played, World at War once. It's one of those Call of Duties I do need to, replay. I mean, I remember it was okay, but I think at the time I was just tired of playing World War II games. I was fine with Call of Duty 4 just being in the modern era. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, it crashed. Wow. Well, I hope it saved. I remember Modern Warfare 2019 even it's basically Russia bad, USA good. Like, I was fine with Modern Warfare 2019 up until the Highway of Death. When you get to the level Highway of Death, that level and everything onwards is just absolute garbage. Just it really does become propaganda warfare after the Highway, during and after that level. Like, if you remember, in Modern Warfare 2019, after the Highway of Death chapter, you play a flashback chapter where you're like a little kid, and you literally have a boss fight with this giant fucking Russian dude in a tank top, and you have to stab him multiple times and then escape. It's like this stopped being an action movie, and this just became like a cartoon. A very violent cartoon, but like, we're gonna pit this little kid against like the most stereotypical Russian strongman to ever exist. Like, wow. Because I was having fun. I was enjoying my time with Modern Warfare 2019, and then that chapter happened, and I'm like, what is going on?
After you left Kravchenko's compound and Laos after your team
Like, they just completely gave up.
wasn't
any semblance of believability. Not even realism. It's like, okay, we're not playing Call of Duty for realism, but we want to at least believe the things that are happening to us.
CIA were already on their way to get Steiner.
But man, after that chapter, it was just...
Dragovich's sleeper cells are on U.S. soil.
they fell off. Oh, and the final level is just so stupid. I hate that stereotype. Not stereotype, that trope where, oh, we planted a bomb, but the trigger broke, so somebody has to stay behind and detonate the bomb. I'm like, this is modern warfare, and you're telling me we can't fix the trigger on this bomb that's gonna blow up the entire facility? We can't take like 5 minutes to fix this? Like, nobody on the team knows how to fix this trigger? Somebody has to stay behind and blow themselves up? It's like, oh, we're not just gonna have like some random grunt do it. No, we're gonna literally sacrifice one of the best soldiers we've ever had on the team. It's like, I hate that trope. The worst one being in Halo Reach. It's like, we're in the future with space lasers, and the trigger broke, and nobody can fix it? Somebody has to stay behind and blow themselves up? Like, really? We don't have, like, Bluetooth or something?
We are here.
Or screw it, like, hook up the bomb to a phone, and then call the number to detonate the bomb! Y'all never seen a movie? Like, oh, man. Modern Warfare 2019's final level is just so fucking stupid, and it was just not fun at all.
Еще немножко. Немножко, еще немножко.
And if you remember, that final level is the one where they introduced juggernauts that can withstand fucking headshots.
Разгружай, Юра.
Absolutely madness.
Освободить место для аппаратуры.
Yeah, not scientifically possible. Like, just... Oh my gosh, just thinking about Modern Warfare 2019's ending.
Я должен проверить остаток груза.
It is frustrating because I wanted it to be good. Like, I don't want to just bash Call of Duty because, oh, you know, it's Call of Duty. Yeah, like, there's a lot of things to make fun of with Call of Duty, but it's like, the good levels are really good and the bad levels are really bad, and there's just no middle ground. I think that's the frustrating thing, is just the lack of consistency. Like, it's fun when something is just horrendously bad. Like, you can, like, trash something and it's fair game. Like, it's all bad. But it's worse if there are some things that are good and there are some things that are bad. It's like, okay, I can't throw the entire thing into the dumpster. And that's... It sucks. I mean, you've seen it happen before. Like, you enjoy a story... You like a character, but they're stuck in a trash story, right? Like, whether it's like an anime or a movie, like... Whether it has just way too many plot holes. And you wish that you just took those characters and just put them in a different story.
Beginning to evacuate the facility.
You know we're here.
Изоляция сектора Е через 3 минуты.
Мы уверены, это американцы. Да, вас понял.
I liked it, it was alrighty, but I disliked the Spec Ops a lot. Oh man, I only played Spec Ops once, and I think it was only on Modern Warfare 2. And I don't think I finished it. Like, I was playing it with a friend, it may have been Reynaga, but I don't think we ever finished Spec Ops. I think we got stumped at a certain point. I think it was like it was a bridge level, and if you ever played the bridge level in Left 4 Dead 2, you know how bad things are, because you're just funneled into like this very narrow area. And in Left 4 Dead 2, it's tough because, you know, you have all these zombies running towards you. Well, imagine that, but the zombies have guns. So, I think it was Modern Warfare 2. The original Modern Warfare 2. It sucks I have to clarify that, but yeah. Never finished Spec Ops. Which is a shame, because, you know, co-op is always fun.
You've been spotted!
Oh. Well, that didn't work out. Are you serious?
Take the hatch.
thought they put the checkpoint like further ahead. What happened? Oh yeah, and the 120 gigabytes.
Avoid the helicopter spot.
Well, for me it was like 160 gigabytes because, you know, of all the updates. But yeah, that's like the worst thing about like the newer Call of Duty games. Just, they don't care about compression. They will force you to delete like every single game on your console just to fit in one Call of Duty. Just one. It's like, oh, you want to have Modern Warfare and Black Ops on your console? I'm sorry. Well, not sorry. Delete everything for one Call of Duty. We don't want you to play anything else. Don't play Apex, don't play Fortnite. Only Call of Duty because we take up the most space.
Мы уверены, это американцы. Да, вас понял. Я передам сообщение.
You've been spotted!
They just know where I am instantly? Well, that escalated. I mean, I'm still alive, but I'm pretty sure it's just mission failed. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm asking myself that question every day. So do I just wait for Reznov? Or can I throw this thing?
Stick to the shadows. Avoid the helicopter spot.
I only tried the Spec Ops Modern Warfare 2019 once. That shit's impossible. Okay, so it wasn't you, it was somebody else. Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic's amazing, dude. Like, I think last time I played it, I checked on how big it was, and it was like 6 gigabytes. Yeah, that's another fun game I should probably try playing for a game night. Just have like an open lobby, anybody can join.
You know we're here.
Мы уверены, это американцы. Да, вас понял. Я передам сообщение.
You've been spotted!
What? Okay. I was waiting for him to get off the radio so I can stab him, but apparently I'm doing something wrong.
Take the hatch. We are outnumbered, Mason.
So that's the tricky thing about playing on PC and playing with a mod. If something goes wrong, my immediate thought is, okay, is the mod messing up? Or is the game glitching out because it's on PC? Or, third option, did I get spotted by the helicopter? I think you've been spotted. Yeah. Not exactly the best stealth mission. They do that thing where one guy spots you and everybody instantly knows where you are.
Мы уверены, это американцы. Да, вас понял. Я передам сообщение.
You been spotted!
Okay, yeah, I'm doing something wrong. It's either I'm stabbing him way too late, or these guys do not fuck around. They're like, all right, who cares about aiming down sights? I am going to run up to this American and hip fire the AK, which is basically Black Ops multiplayer. Like, the AK-74U is so overpowered because you can hip fire with that thing and you can still snipe people with it.
Stick to the shadows. Avoid the helicopter smoke.
I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna, like, look up a speedrun tutorial.
You've been spotted!
Oh my fucking gosh. It may actually be the helicopter spotting me. I mean, I may have gone down, but at least I went down taking 5 dudes with me.
We are outnumbered, Mason. We must not
Yeah, instantly get like a 6-star wanted level.
stick to the shadows. Avoid the helicopter smoke.
Внимание! Все сотрудники с уровнем доступности 3. Пройдите к второй пристани. Судно отправляется через 5 минут. Сотрудники с уровнем доступности 1 и 2 ждут дальнейших указаний.
evacuate the facility.
You know we're here.
Изоляция сектора Е через 3 минуты.
Okay. Jeez.
Good, my friend. Follow me. The chopper is coming around again. We must find another hide.
Isn't that cute? We both have the same gun. Even though I'm pretty sure that guard only had 1 AK. Not suspicious at all.
They did not see us.
I'll tell you one thing, one of my favorite stealth sequences in Call of Duty is actually in Advanced Warfare, because you have like a grappling hook you can use to like zip through the rooftops. Jeez.
Good. Very good. We are getting close, Mason. We should be able to access Steiner's lab from the roof.
It's like, at this point, I'm already itching to go play Advanced Warfare again. Because the gadgets were really fun. They help, like, change up the game, because...
They've gone to full alert!
Also, Advanced Warfare had, like, the best grenades. They had those smart grenades where you can switch between flashbangs, threat detection grenades, and heat-seeking grenades.
We will use the elevator shaft.
And of course, you know, Call of Duty 4, the sniper mission. Didn't that take place in Chernobyl?
Санитар! Я их вижу! Раненый! Вот они! Да я его накрыл! Санитар, сюда!
No grenades?
Сейчас!
Hey, how's it going, Sir Dapper? Reznov looks a bit off. He's had some better days.
Скоро его не будет! Вон они! Давай на парашют!
Cautious, my friend.
Mason, this is Hudson. We know you're on Rebirth Island. Talk to me, Mason.
Вот туда! Осмотр! Он не делает! Он меня сделать! Бросай гранату! Огонь! Направление! Скорее! Уничтожи! Отбежаем! Правильно! Раненые! Он в моем поле зрения!
Let us end.
Dragovich's men are rounding up everyone on the island! Those no longer essential to his plans are being executed! You must hurry before they kill me too!
Friedrich Steiner. This is the end.
I know you. Vorkuta. You don't know what we did to you.
Mason, talk to me.
Your evil has claimed the lives of many good men. No longer.
Killing me will not stop Nova. I do not care about Nova. My name is Victor.
The hitboxes are just the best.
And I will have my...
It's like, oh look, a floating gun.
I swear to God, that's how Steiner died.
I remember a complaint of this game back then was the guns feel like you're shooting toy guns. Now they really do look like toy guns. Yeah.
Reznov got exactly what he wanted.
The reload animations are solid, but gunfire sounds the same.
Victor Reznov did not kill
It's like I'm clapping, like,
Hudson saw what happened.
look, I'm firing a gun. It just sounds like that. Like, a lot of the gunfire just sounds like loud clapping.
Weaver.
See, I don't know, is it like missing the bass, the
Mason's still
echo?
dark.
It just...
We work our way through the research
lacks
facility and
punch.
extract Steiner.
Yankee squad, we're moving.
Now, what kind of makes up for it is
Copy that, we're on the move.
the visuals. Like, the guns do look like they're doing damage. Especially with the blood and the gore and whatnot.
They've already begun to evacuate.
Take out those damn RPGs!
Oh, thank God, this turret actually does damage.
Multiple down! Держи огнем! Enemy down! Вижу! Target down! Roger that!
Hard right. That's the fire now.
Tango down!
Yo! How's it going, Your Majesty? What's up with the floating gun? It's a top secret military technique, apparently. What was up that helicopter? Oh. I was in an armored personnel carrier and I get blown up by another vehicle. That's great. I do know that in Modern Warfare 2, the new one, they have like one of the worst multiplayer maps in existence because the entire map is just full of cars that will blow up. You gotta love how, like, the game just does not penalize you for shooting at regular folks. It's like if this was any other Call of Duty, well, at least the earlier ones are like, hey, don't be shooting at unarmed combatants. But no, this is Black Ops. War Crime is like just another Tuesday. Oh, speaking of war crimes.
We're moving forward. Protect your hazmat suits. You ruptured your suit every 10 minutes.
Shit. Not sure, but there's anime girls. Yeah. Oh, you notice that too? Okay, yeah. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. For some reason, the thermal scope isn't really working. Yeah, it really isn't working. I can't see anybody through this thing. I mean, thankfully, I only need to shoot them once just to puncture their suit.
Killing us! Get off the street!
It was the 60s. It's okay to kill civilians. Yeah, the rules of engagement haven't been invented yet. They're still thinking about it. The Geneva Convention was just a suggestion.
Yankee squad has cleared the west perimeter. Moving north. Keep moving west. Down that alley.
Yep, there you go. I was waiting for my suit to bust. I'm about to bust. Your firewall was breached? Excuse me?
Yankee squad has cleared the west perimeter. Moving north. Keep moving west. Down that alley.
It's funny, like, this level is like the most realistic in Call of Duty because you only need to shoot somebody once and they instantly go down. What is this, real life? Who's taking part in war crimes? I'm not sure about those anime girls. Yeah, don't worry about them. They're just here for motivational support.
Enemy down.
Fuck!
Граната в воздухе!
We're moving up on the flank. Keep heading north.
Understood. We're taking heavy fire from the helicopter.
Stay with us. We're about half a click south of the line.
Alpha squad, we're taking direct fire from the enemy. Requesting backup. Over.
Almost there, Guido. Hang on.
Yankee squad, get out of the PTR. We're gonna get it.
Guido!
We're alive, Hudson. But they got us pinned down. They're on our east flank.
Got it.
Contract down. Copy that. Hostile. Hostile.
Give it to me.
Take down those helicopters! There you go, you son of a bitch! One more, Hudson! This way! We're almost at Steiner's lab! Enemy down! Good shot!
Это я! Уничтожи!
I can actually hear my suit squeaking. That's cute.
Looks like they're waiting for us.
Move out. Stay low.
Write that down.
We're on the
Weapons
roof!
free! Weapons free!
Free weapons.
Cover me. Reload.
Where?
Look up! The roof! Легко! Tango in the guard post! Да я его накрыл! Я вижу! Это я! Старикара! Hudson! Flank left! There's tunnel! Уничтожи! Убежаю! Он у меня! Понятно! Target down! Вижу!
Grenade going in.
Он мой! Я на такой! Проблем! Не нужно заряжаться! Take cover! Давай на поражение! The guard post! Near delay! Я ждал! Contact down! Guard post! Enemies! Он у меня! Check your weapon! Check the guard post! Я побежаю!
Been on it.
Санитар, сюда! Накрой их! Много целей! I see them in the guard post! Да я его накрыл! Вот они! Эльфийская! Вот он! Скоро его не будет! Вижу их! Guard post! Enemies!
Tango down. Need to reload.
Вот они!
What's wrong with gassing up your homies?
The roof! All over! I see them! On the roof! Target down! Enemy down! Confirm! Lab next to it! Hostile! Enemy down! Я вижу! Это я! Вас понял! Понятно! Он у меня на мушке! Вот они! Раненые! Я побежаю! Вот он! Contact down! Закрой! Я его вижу!
Target down.
You getting shut up! Давай на поражение! Lab
I did not
entry!
notice that.
Hostile! Вон они! Я их
Who
вижу!
needs the motivational support, me or you?
Головы град огонь!
Why not everybody?
Понятно!
I feel like motivational support should be like an area of effect.
Раненые! Много целей! Понял!
Contact down.
Я ждай! Я их вижу!
Enemy down.
Okay, this gun sounds good. The AK sounds like paper.
This is where Steiner will be!
Alright. Let me listen to this.
This way! The biolab is below us!
Oh! Like, does that sound like an AK to you? It's like loud clapping. But this thing, this HK-21, this is one's good. It actually sounds like you're making a difference in the world. The AK is just,
Hudson, we know you're on Rebirth Island.
Well.
Talk to me, Mason.
guessing it's like a stock sound that they found on the internet.
Let's find Steiner!
Mason, this is Hudson. Are you there?
It's like pew pew.
Вон они!
It's Mason.
What the hell is he doing?
Killing everyone between him and Steiner.
Enemy down! Confirmed. Target down!
What the hell was that?
It's Steiner. He's trying to contact me. Steiner, what's the situation? Steiner, what's the situation?
Dragovich's men are rounding up everyone on the island. Those no longer essential to the plans are being executed. You must hurry before they kill me too!
Mason! We have to stop him now!
What could AK sounds like?
Damn, it's bulletproof. Mason, what are you doing? We need him alive. Stand down! Stand down!
My name is Victor Reznov, and I will have my
Revenge! Mason, no!
I love the AK. The AK.
I'm fine. Check Steiner. He's dead. What about Reznov, the defector? We need to find him.
We won't. He was never
Your
here.
enemies
believe it till I
would
saw
likely
it.
be your enemies.
What did they do to you in Vorkuta, Mason?
Was Steiner dead?
Oh, what happened to your leg?
Masons are only linked to the numbers broadcasts.
We need to bring him back.
Let's go. This way. It will take us to the dock. This is Weaver. We have the package. We're on our way.
Copy that. We're taking the docks now.
What the hell did they do to you, Mason?
What didn't they do?
Mason, my friend, tell me, what is left to believe in when you are betrayed by your own? When all that you are, all that you have done, is buried beneath the lies and the deceit of corrupt men. I would die in this wretched place. The only thing that keeps me alive is the thirst for vengeance. They must be stopped, Mason. Dragovich, Steiner, Kravchenko. All must die.
They're Girls Frontline characters, right? I've never played it, but that's what Google tells me. Yeah, I haven't played Girls Frontline either, but I saw this mod on YouTube and I just had to install it.
It's no use. We're out of time. We can't give up now. He was in Vorkuta. He knows how to translate the codes. He's heard the broadcast.
I mean, at this point, I really don't have time to play another gacha game. I'm still playing Honkai Impact, and I just started playing Honkai Star Rail. Not just started, I started like a couple of months ago. But still, that's 2 gacha games I'm playing every day. That's
Get out of here, Weaver. Tell them I
a huge
failed.
time investment when I'm already busy.
You want to die with him? Your choice.
Damn it!
The characters look cool, though.
Remember, Reznov's dead, Mason. Did you hear me? He's dead! Weaver's right. We're out of time. The Russians fucked you up. I know you. You're not a traitor.
It just looks like I used a psychic punch.
The numbers! What are they saying? Reznov! Where are you? Reznov! Steiner was there! We had to kill Steiner! Keep hearing the fucking numbers! You again. I should have killed you in Vorkuta.
Wait a few moments. Let him rest. When he regains consciousness, double the voltage.
I remember! Ah, Bakuna!
Ooh.
The subject has been successfully implanted with the knowledge to translate the number sequences.
So, what is the problem?
His responses to our orders have been sporadic, unpredictable. He shows a remarkable resilience.
Why?
He is unusual, atypical. Few men possess such will. Our other test subjects have been far more successful.
If he will not follow the orders embedded in the numbers, then he is of no use to me. He can run. Take him back to his cell.
Oh, oh my god!
Ermagerd.
In Vorkuta, we are all brothers. With my life.
For a second there, I thought it was an iPad. It's like, oh man, they have iPads in the 60s.
Betrayed, forgotten, abandoned.
You You have!
We are brothers, Liz. We are the same.
Kennedy. John. Fitzgerald. I'm told you are the best we have.
We are in grave danger from the communists. Our very way of life is at risk.
What the hell? Acid trip, anyone? Yeah, it's the 60s, you know. Things are a little psychedelic, just a little bit.
Satisfied, Mason?
No! Not yet. Not until I see the body.
How many times?
Steiner was at Rebirth Island. We had to kill Steiner.
Victor Reznov?
What is the same thing?
Oh! Whoa!
The pain is difficult, isn't it?
We are brothers, Mason. We are the same.
They were roommates.
Dragovich, Krushenko, Stein.
Just your average wall-mounted GIF.
Brainwashed you. But Reznov
What
had
happens when
plans
you
of his
print
own.
a video?
Reznov. How'd you get out of
What happens when you take a screenshot of a screenshot?
He was never in Vietnam. The real defector with the
Maybe it's like
Nova
Metal
6
Gear Solid reality
during
where
the
they have
attack on
holograms in the
Black
80s.
He was never in the rat tunnels.
This is what happens when you buy NFTs. Nah, this is way too cooler. This is way too cool to be an NFT.
He was never at Rebirth Island.
Yeah, you'd have to be brainwashed to buy one. Got him.
Mason! My name is Victor Reznov, and I will have my revenge! Mason, no! Step 8, Reznov!
Victor Reznov's been dead for 5 years. He died at Vorkuta during the escape. All the years you thought he was with you, that was just in your mind. I trusted him. That's why it worked. It was their attempt at MK Ultra. Dragovich programmed you to kill Kennedy, but Reznov sabotaged you. He wanted revenge for all the Dragovich done to him. Dragovich, Kurchenko, Steiner, 3 new victims. There are gaps in your memory. Periods where you went MIA and we couldn't account for you. But now that the brainwashing's been broken, all that lost time will come back. We need to leave. The Nova 6 strike is imminent. Hundreds of sleeper agents, hidden in every state capital, are about to unleash this poison on your own countrymen. When Steiner died, we lost our key to unlocking the location of number broadcasts. You were programmed at Vorkuta to translate the number codes. Only you can tell us what the codes mean. Nova 6 was just one of the sleeper operations, but I'm sure there were others. Ones we didn't even know about. We have the broadcasts. We play them to you over and
Venom
over again for
Reznov.
hours, but we haven't
Gaps
been
in your
able to do the
Digimon.
programming yet. Mason, this is our last shot. Listen, for God's
Was this
sake, listen
Digimon?
again.
Digital monsters?
21, 4, 2, 14, 3, 14, 7, 18, 13, 6, 22.
Whoop.
Do with him what you wish, General. This is my gift to you, in honor of our new relationship.
I know you. Vorkuta. You don't know what we did to you.
The subject has been successfully implanted with the knowledge to translate the number sequences.
All agents. Our new allies in Cuba have graciously permitted the construction of a new and permanent broadcast station within their borders.
From now until Project Nova's initiation, all instructions will be broadcast from the result.
Oh man, all these numbers say goodbye to the bitrate.
The West is now in motion. Await further instructions. Do with him what you wish, General. So it's my gift to you, in honor of our new relationship. In honor of our new relationship.
Permanent broadcast station within their borders.
All instructions will be broadcast from the result.
I know where the number station is. It's a ship. I saw it a long time ago. The Rusalka.
Where?
Seeing Fidel Castro standing next to an anime girl is surreal. What do you mean this is historically accurate? He had all the Chicas in his time.
We are in grave danger from the communists. Our
Does
freedom
Cuba even have anime conventions?
risk.
Our plan to
Asking for a friend.
heart of the West is now in motion.
He must be stopped, Mason.
He has no fear, no conscience, no weakness.
Oh shit, we're on the final level. Yeah, I'm glad this didn't take all night.
Waiting for the signal to release the Nova 6.
I'm told that you are the very best that we have. Anywhere.
Dragovich, Dreshenko, Stein.
You will need to be.
These
Floating guns again.
must die.
Mr. Mason,
It's the gun no jutsu. After all, guns are overpowered when you don't even need to use your finger to pull the trigger. You know, because fingerprints.
Alpha, we got visual on Rusalka. Roger that, Yankee 1. Beginning approach. Mason, your stick.
Oh no. You know that sound. Did it crash? I think it crashed. Yeah, it crashed. We get flashbanged and then the game stops. Damn. Oh wow, it crashed hard. I can't even close the thing. Oh my goodness. Wow, alright. Wow, it crashed hard. Okay. Well, I jinxed it. We were on the final level and the game's like, nope. Hold up a minute. It's not responding. You don't say. Okay. Well, once more into the breach. Or, once more into the beach. Okay, well, at least with the game crashing, you can actually see the intro cutscene, which... They didn't have to do it, but they also changed the intro cutscene when you boot up the game. Like I'm telling you, the only thing that the mod can do, aside from fixing the glitches and whatnot, is actually replace all the voice actors with anime girls. That would actually be amazing. But yeah, look at this. They even changed the intro cutscene, which I'm pretty sure the original was like live action.
Ascension 7 15 1 2 19 7 25 6
Ah yes,
13,
the helicopter limbo
6,
ending.
7 15 14 0
Shoot, hang on. My model's like taking up half the screen. Whoops. Alright, see if that fixes it. Okay. Alright.
Why did you do it, Mason? Why?
Did it for the vine.
We are in grave danger from the communists.
We will never find out what the numbers mean. I mean, we did. Just a number station giving us commands to raise hell and,
Alpha, we got
you know,
visual on Rusalka.
have fun.
Roger that, Yankee 1. Beginning approach. Mason,
Those are the orders.
maintain formation.
There you go.
We're approaching the number station. Yes. Taking triple A fire from the deck. I think they were expecting us. Yankee team.
Oh, they were expecting us? You mean like the entire fleet of helicopters flying towards a ship in the middle of the ocean? They were expecting us? Is that everything? Oh.
We need to secure the LZ.
On it.
RPGs, upper deck. Yankee team in position. Go, go, go!
Oh, danger close. Whoa. Was that supposed to happen? I'm in a helicopter and it's not letting me get it. I can't get much higher.
Yankee team in position. Alpha moving to provide support, over. Roger that, moving in. Yankee 1, on me. Go. Take us around the port side.
Moving to port.
Open free.
Oh no, it's doing that thing where the machine gun does nothing.
We need to get closer. Hit them now. Roger that, Yankee. All clear. Moving up.
Taking us closer.
Engaging. We need to get closer.
Taking us closer.
Taking heavy fire. Go, go! Caddis, hold free!
Shit, that was a direct hit.
Roger that.
Yeah, the machine gun doesn't do anything. I have to use the missiles.
Thanks for the help, Papa.
There you go.
Where's the fire support? We need to get closer.
Should have just Oppenheimered the boat. Yeah, you would think, right? Just...
Get us closer. Taking heavy fire! We're ahead!
Taking us closer.
If this is the number station...
Take them out! Taking fire!
Can't we just sink it with a battleship?
Yankee team in position. Moving to lower decks. Over. Roger that, Yankee. Alpha team is right behind you.
Whoa, that's a...
Enemy high! Evasive maneuvers! Yankee 2, fire on the hind! Keep on them! Take down that hind! Yankee 2!
We got like the slowest missiles in the world, come on.
Keep on them!
There you go.
We can't take much more. Mason, get us to the helipad!
Roger that.
Out of the chopper, jump! Go, 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 go!
Is that what we're calling nukes now?
Yankee team, sit rep.
Well, I'll give Oppenheimer props, you know, he wasn't so
You know it is.
cocky that he wanted to name the bomb after himself. It's like normally when you invent like a new gun or a weapon, you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna call this the Makarov or the Kalashnikov. Nope. It's just a nuke.
Contact down.
Friendly fire!
Alright.
Reloading. Cover me.
Contact at the container! Cover crates, I see him! Grab cover!
I just took an RPG to the face and I'm fine.
Contact on the catwalk!
Shit! Enemy hips! Mason, grab that guided missile.
Enemy hips?
Take down those hips!
Hips don't lie. What the?
Граната к бою! Contact by the crates!
Since when do they know how to dodge?
Over by the crates! Голову граната к бою! Я прикрываю тебя! Помоги! Я их вижу! Меняю стрелять! Contact by the crates! Держи в поле зрения! Накрой их! Подавись! Санитар! Вот он! Он в моем поле зрения! Over by the crates! Понял! Давай на поражение! Contact down! Cover crates! I see him! Меняю стрелять! Oh! Nice shot! Confirmed! Up high on the catwalk!
Okay, now this sounds like a toy. Listen to this thing. It's like a pop gun.
I see him!
Reloading. Watch my six.
Не высовывайся!
Hudson, you need to see this.
What is it?
And oddly enough, I think the Black Ops, not Black Ops, Call of Duty Cold War runs into the same issue where the guns just sound like plastic. It's funny how things just, time repeats itself. History repeats itself. Shit, sorry, Hudson. Itchy trigger finger. Oh, jeez, why are you guys over there?
Find those crates!
Okay. I hear dorks, but I don't see dorks. Oh, 3 black Oppenheimers. What the fuck?
There's more to this ship than we thought.
Broadcast station. It's beneath us.
Shit!
Shit! Dragovich
I haven't seen Oppenheimer or Barbie yet.
Command, this is Alpha 1. We have confirmed the result.
Apparently for Oppenheimer, you definitely need to watch it in the big screen.
We're on our way out.
Not yet. We need to find Dragovich.
IMAX if
In less
possible.
than 15 minutes, the U.S. Navy is gonna blow this place apart.
I made the mistake of not confirming the kill 5 years ago at Baikonur.
You sure you're still not brainwashed?
Would it matter? The son of a bitch needs to go down once and for all.
Get out of here, Weaver. We're gonna finish this.
You're gonna see the Barbie movie first.
Hudson, you see the buoys?
They have to transmit from
I see the buoys.
That's why we could never find the broadcast source. The structure below us. It's more than a transmitter.
It's a supply station.
Man, we're descending so fast. Oh my goodness.
Planned for invasion once Nova 6 was released.
It's actually 3 hours long. Yeah, sounds about right.
Left catwalk! He's down! Держи их! Ходи в укрытие! Он не делает! Он убит! Элитинская! Понял! Check the second floor! Enemy down! Сейчас мы их поджарим! Он у меня на пушке! Вас понял! Вон они!
I am curious about the Barbie movie, though. I heard it gets pretty emotional at the end.
Contact down. Tango down.
I'm like, huh. What if they're gonna pull a Toy Story, make you feel bad?
They've begun the attack.
There was that one movie. I don't remember if it was like a Disney original movie, but it was like... What was her name? She was one of the hosts of America's Next Top Model. And, what's her name? She basically plays as like a Barbie type character who, you know, becomes like life-size one day. It becomes real. And like the emotional bit at the end was the fact that she's gonna go, she's gonna turn back into a toy. I feel like there was like a time in movies where that was just like a thing, where if it's like a weird supernatural event, like the ending has to be things going back to normal. Like if it's a mermaid, the mermaid has to go back to being a mermaid or going back to the beach, something like that. It's like just everything has to go back to normal at the end. We don't want things to change. So if a toy turns into a life-size real version of itself, it has to become a toy again at the end. It's like, okay. Don't worry about the consequences. Just run it back. Whoa.
We need to find Dragovich before they bring the whole place down on top of us.
Target down!
Up the left.
What a thrill. Damn. Oppenheimer's 3 hours long. Well, that or Barbie. What was the other choice?
Get the cover. Contact console. Contact down. Confirmed.
Okay, the screen shaking is making it very confusing what's an enemy. Holy shit, it's got a grenade! What is this, World War II? I've never seen that death animation before.
Enemy down.
Watch, that was like a carryover from World at War. Like, if you wound like a Japanese soldier, they have a tendency to just take the grenade out.
Tango down.
Please let the Battle Bus drop nukes on players. Hey, don't give them ideas, at least not for free.
Он ранен! Reloading, give me cover!
That's kind of sadistic. Like, I was just in utter shock that he's still standing after that.
Dragovich.
You should have been my finest agent. It would have all been so much simpler.
Dragovich!
Yes! I'm gonna kill you! Trying to fuck with my mind! Fire! You don't know anything! Try to turn me against my own! Tried to make me kill my own president! Tried?
Come on, Mason! Mason, this way!
Can't shoot? Well, okay. Okay.
This place is falling apart!
Y'all never heard of double tap?
We need to move, Mason!
Hey, at the very least, it's not like Call of Duty Ghosts, where they do the exact same type of ending like this, and the final boss manages to survive. Even after getting shot with the 44 Magnum.
You did it, Mason. You did what I could not.
Also, our heads should be exploding right about now. I guess Mason and Hudson are just built different. Which, yeah. That's like the story of the whole game.
We won.
For now.
What I love about this wallpaper moment is the fact that the ships are all pointed towards each other. I've never been on a battleship before, but I can imagine it being a major pain in the ass to go in reverse.
7, 19, 20, 10, 14, 2, 3, 19, 0, 8, 11, 22, 21, 5, 17. 17, 0, 10.
What the? They even changed the credits.
1, 8, 11, 25, 22,
22.
9,
6.5 millimeter.
Where were these destroyers 20 minutes ago, right?
0, 12, 16,
11, 22.
12, 8, 4, 1, 6, 2, 10, 2.
But I guess blowing up the ship doesn't matter because the real number station was underwater. So submarines would be more useful in that case. I can't believe they changed the after credits. Oh. Did you see it?
Ascension.
Did you see it? What the fuck? What is this?
For time and the world do not stand still.
Thought Led Zeppelin was gonna start
The
singing.
law of life.
Some folks are
Those who
bold.
look only to the past or the present are certain
So that
to
bothered
miss
me.
the
Like,
future.
yeah, we just showed Mason.
Are certain to miss the future.
Mason's implied to have killed the president, and yet you play as Mason again in the other Black Ops games. Like,
We almost blew ourselves
it's
up.
fine.
Now we invited you here today
In good faith.
in good faith.
I do think it's a little silly because, you know, it's called Black Ops. Like, you didn't have to have the same characters again. We could have just had, like, a different team, but no, for some reason they went ahead and
Now, gentlemen,
just stuck with Mason, Woods, and Hudson, and
the long history
Weaver.
of the world, that there are only a few generations.
Sounds like someone breaking in.
It's just a storm, Dick.
Tyra Banks. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Tyra Banks had, like, a movie where she basically played as, like, a Barbie character. And at the end of the movie, spoilers, she goes back to being a toy.
Gentlemen, at times like these, our capacity to retaliate
guess.
must be and has to be massive to deter.
I don't know if it was just like a magic wish that had like a expiration date, but I don't know, it feels like a cop-out. I guess they didn't want kids to believe that toys can just become alive,
Last words, Mr.
even though Toy Story exists.
Any superlative words of inspiration for our humble troops?
Do not pray for easy lives, my friends. Pray to be stronger men.
Okay, this cutscene was amazing, but I absolutely hate the fact that when you actually load into the map, you're by yourself. Like, they couldn't even set you up with bots. That's just, I don't know.
A
Feels
journey
wrong.
of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So hit the power.
Like, really? I would have been fine with bots. Life size. Okay, thank you. Jeez, you have a better memory than I did. Than I do. That or you just looked it up. Well, if that's the case, then thank you for your effort. Because, you know, search engines can be tricky sometimes. I think it is kind of funny. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I believe it. Apparently, ChatGPT is having trouble with math equations because the search engines, the algorithms are just so polluted now. And as far as AI garbage goes, apparently anyone trying to make art with AI is running into an issue where the AI is just pulling from other AI art, so it just looks even more disfigured than usual. So yeah, it's like a snake eating its own tail. It's okay, guys, he didn't mean it. What if it was like Star Wars Battlefront, and if you get enough kills, you could spawn in as Fidel Castro? That's good. I mean, is that how they do it? I remember there was like a controversy where, like, it's random if you get the, get to play as Darth Vader or Luke, but if you buy the microtransactions, you actually, get a higher chance of getting to play as the heroes.
On the silver dollar.
Probably just gonna finish this round and then end it because we can literally just do this like the whole night. I do know that when people first experienced zombies on World at War, it was like a jump scare because, like, hey, you know, you finish the game, the credits are rolling, and then suddenly you're in a zombie apocalypse.
This is my sword.
And it just freaked everybody the fuck out because normally you think, hey, you know, I can step away from the game, make a sandwich, and come back, and you're back in the main menu. Nope, in World at War, you're
just like the Solomon Isles.
Stuck playing one more game mode. Like, imagine playing Resident Evil 4 and then, like, after the credits roll, it immediately gets into, like, Assignment Ada.
I'm seeing in twos.
Or I guess a better example would probably be,
Stands between the dead.
Mercenaries mode. that iconic zombie scream that's just being memed to hell.
Forget their name.
And that's that. Hey, 21 kills. That's cute. Oh. So yeah, that's Call of Duty Black Ops. It's one of my favorite Call of Duty campaigns. I don't want to say it's my absolute favorite. It's really up there. Honestly, if I were to give like a fair assessment, I would say that I need to like go back to like Call of Duty 1. So the plan is, at least for the Call of Duties I do own, I do want to go back all the way to the beginning and play Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, then Finest Hour on the PlayStation 2. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I might just emulate it. Then we're gonna play World at War. We just played Black Ops, but I don't mind playing through it again. But I think next time I do play Black Ops, I'll just play it regularly. I won't have the Girls Frontline mod installed, which is fun, but it was kind of getting annoying when my teammates weren't doing anything, and I had to turn on God mode for the turret sections. That sucked. But after Black Ops, we're gonna jump forward to Advanced Warfare, because I don't own Black Ops 2. I used to, but I sold it off. And Black Ops 2 is hilarious just because of the premise alone. Just this terrorist who has like 1 million was it 1 billion subscribers on YouTube, and he wants to rile up the world to fight America. It's just, the premise itself is just hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll get like Black Ops 2 for like $5 on eBay, then sure, add that to the list. Then after Black Ops 2, we're gonna move on to Advanced Warfare, and maybe Infinite Warfare if I can get that cheap as well, because I am curious to see how good that campaign is. And afterwards, I will give my ranking on my favorite Call of Duty games. But guaranteed Black Ops is going to be way up there, because, I mean, this is like a vertical slice for what you want in a Call of Duty game. Like, super memorable characters, levels, and just fun. The game has to be fun. That's the important thing. The only gripe I have with Call of Duty Black Ops, aside from, the couple of moments in the campaign that just feel really difficult for no reason, but again, that might just be because of the mod, the guns. It's like, yeah, the guns feel really... The sound is what throws me off. They just sound pathetic. Most of the guns, anyway. The reloads are fine, the feedbacks, they're fine, but... yeah.
Why did you do it, Mason?
It's just the sound.
Why?
The soundtrack is good, I don't know. What happened with the guns? They just lost the budget, I guess. You sunk my battleship. Round 100? 24-hour stream? Oh, jeez. Yeah, in the multiplayer, they're all playable. Which, I'm not sure... oh, shit.
Who were you working for?
Probably because I have the mod, but yeah, I don't see public lobby. It's just private match, or yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they shut it down for PC, which I would be shocked if they still had these servers up. Maybe they do, but I'll have to switch back to vanilla mod for that.
You can stop all this now.
Which Black Ops has the dude that lights himself on fire? That's the second one. That's one of the endings where the villain wins at the end and he just lights himself on fire. Which is great because that's like the best ending in the game. It's like the one that's like the most brutally honest. Because the good ending in the game is, you know, a fairy tale ending. Everybody lives, well, you know, everybody who still has plot armor lives, and the villain gets taken down, and you know, we managed to stop World War III. It's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But the bad ending is the most entertaining one, just because, wow, nobody gets out of there alive, and World War III happens, and the villain just lights himself on fire. It's like, okay, like, how bad can things get? Well, apparently really bad. So, yeah. I don't know. First time I played Black Ops 2, I thought it was okay. I was more or less at the point where I was getting tired of Call of Duty. I think I stopped after Black Ops 2. Like, after Black Ops 2, I just stopped with Call of Duty entirely. And I came back to it just for Advanced Warfare, because this guy I watch, Noah Caldwell-Gervais, like, highly recommended it. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I haven't played Call of Duty in years, but I'll give Advanced Warfare a shot. And you know what? It was great. It was one of my favorite Call of Duties. Because, yeah, there was just a time and place for Call of Duty. Just
try to remember.
Don't get me wrong, Call of Duty is still a thing. People still play it to this day, but mostly for the Battle Royale, not really so much for multiplayer. I mean, normally when I hear somebody playing Call of Duty, it's, you know, Warzone. Or Warzone 2. Like, yeah, you don't really hear about zombies all that much. Most of the time when somebody's playing zombies, it's from the older games.
What do they mean?
Definitely not Black Ops 4. Does Modern Warfare 2 have zombies? Or is it just like a Spec Ops story campaign? Yo, how's it going, Depression? I am Reclaimer of my name. I am the storm that is approaching. You know, I've never played a Devil May Cry game.
Why did you?
I did play the demo for the DMC reimagining, but we don't talk about that one. I think I just played the demo just to see if I can switch the language to Spanish and play as El Dunte. Modern Warfare 2 has Spec Ops? But is there like a story, or is it just survival?
Focus, Mason. Try to remember.
Only the Black Ops series and Advanced and Infinite Warfare are the ones with zombies, yeah. Yeah, I remember the zombies mode in Advanced Warfare. That one was pretty neat. I know a lot of people got annoyed with it because the zombies having exosuits was annoying because they can jump and they're really fast. So training those zombies, it's like damn near impossible just because of the different speeds, but I mean, what can you do? They wanted to change things up, but I understand the frustration because like when you're so used to training the zombies and just having zombies just be so fast, yeah, it really breaks your momentum. But even though the zombies have exosuits, so do you. So like, I wouldn't say that it's balanced. They still have the numbers against you, but at the very least, you're not like completely helpless. Like when they're closing the distance, just double jump away. I know it's really hard to do when you're already like training the zombies, but you know, it's just another thing to worry about. It's weird because, you know, I just played Titanfall 2 not too long ago, and that game has like the best parkour. Of course, in a first-person shooting game with emphasis on shooting. Mirror's Edge is, of course, the golden standard, but Mirror's Edge was more focused on the parkour. When you get into the combat, it's really awkward, which, you know, makes sense because Faith is not like a fully trained soldier, but it still made it annoying if you're not playing the game purely as a speedrun game. Like, in the times where you actually do need to fight, picking up a gun and firing it is like a guessing game. I don't know what it is. It's not that she can't aim down sights or whatever, but sometimes when you have the crosshair on an enemy and you pull the trigger, it just doesn't connect. It's bizarre. And I think it's because you're moving. Like, if you're moving and shooting in Mirror's Edge, like, it doesn't matter if the crosshair is on the enemy.
I know when you're lying.
It's just not going to register. It's like you have to stand still if you want to fire the gun. Which, you know, realistic, but it slows things down to a crawl in a game about parkour. Anyways, Titanfall 2, the parkour mechanics are so good. It feels good to play. And it has like one of the best first-person campaigns I've ever played in a first-person shooter. And I remember playing the multiplayer like years ago, back on PlayStation 4, and I just remember it just being like incredibly hard to get into because the skill ceiling was so high. And if you're going to be going against somebody who's been playing the game for like months, if not years, there's no way you'll ever catch up. It's like trying to play Counter-Strike now against somebody who's been playing it for decades. Like, they're going to headshot you every single time. You won't even be able to get around the corner without dying. Like, that's how high the skill ceiling was. And that's just for Counter-Strike. In Titanfall 2, like, because of the parkour mechanics, you're not even gonna get, like, a beat on the player. Like, you would be lucky to even get your crosshair on the enemy if they're just jumping around and sliding and just doing everything they can not to get shot, which is what you're supposed to do. But yeah, it's as close as you can get to those arena shooters like Quake without actually playing Quake. And Quake is like a different beast entirely, because in Quake you really have to know how to use every single weapon in the game, and you need to know where all the spawns are. Like, if you ever played Uncharted 2, like, Uncharted 2 had that same system where you need to know where all the power weapons are on the map. Like, where's the shotgun, where's the grenade launcher, where's the RPG, and you basically have to rotate throughout the entire map and just constantly pick up power weapons. Like, if you play your cards right in Uncharted 2, you will never use the AK. Just flat out. In fact, Uncharted 2's pistol, the 92 FS, is better than the AK. Because it does more damage and it's more accurate. It's ridiculous, but you will outshoot an AK if you're using the Beretta. But yeah, that's the system that Quake is. It's like, you have all this fast movement, but you also need to worry about the power weapons. I prefer Uncharted 4's multiplayer because, you know, there is no power weapons. You have to earn them. And you earn them by getting kills and helping out your teammates and picking them up, you know, when they get in-capped. Yeah, and this is coming from me, who was good in all of the Uncharted multiplayer games, but 4 is probably my favorite. Just because it's like, I'm not constantly running around the map just trying to get an RPG. I can just buy it. Wasn't Modern Warfare 2 the first game we played together?
You just have to remember.
I mean, it was either that or Left 4 Dead. You know, despite our first conversation being about Resident Evil 5, I don't think we ever played Resident Evil 5 together on PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 at the time. Like, we didn't play Resident Evil 5 until we both had, like, gaming PCs. And even then, like, I didn't pick up Resident Evil 5 until it was, like, on a sale.
Try to remember.
If I remember correctly. How hard is DMC? Well, DMC, the original, it wasn't so much that it was difficult, it was just... I didn't like the direction that they went with. Like, I just played the demo just for the memes. Like, they made Dante just overly edgy. Like, this is coming from me. Like, I like the edge, okay? I grew up with Invader Zim and Billy and Mandy. I like the edge, but even I have, like, a breaking point, and that was it. It's just... And it's not even so much the edge, it's just how swarmy the character was. Just cringe. That's the word I was looking for, just cringe. Like, you can have a character just be so cocky and unbearable that it just becomes cringe.
Who are you working for?
because that's like on the extreme. You have cringe, and on the other side, it's based. Based on what? Kamina from Gurren Lagann. He is so overly charismatic and bombastic, but you enjoy his character. I enjoy his character because at the end of the day, he does care about the people around him. I think that's the main difference. Dante from DMC, the reimagining, like, he's cocky, he's like full of himself, and he really just does not care about anybody other than himself. It's just really obnoxious to see him do his thing. But hey, I haven't played DMC in years. I just played the demo, and that was enough for me. I could not stand the rest of it. There was a Black Ops DS port? Yeah, Titanfall 2 is great. You can't play Titanfall 1 because it was multiplayer only. But Titanfall 2 just assumes you didn't play the first one, so they just throw you in with basically bare knowledge, because the story of Titanfall 2 is very straightforward. You know, you got these warring factions fighting over planets. Got it. I mean, you can basically just tell me it's Killzone, and I would have just understood. I got it. Killzone, but with giant robots that you can call in whenever. Well, not really so much whenever. The campaign of Titanfall 2 is really clever because they tease the robot in the tutorial. It's like, okay, we're going to teach you how to use the robot, and then the simulation stops and they put you in actual warfare and you don't have the robot. It's like, you have to earn the robot. You'll get to eventually, but yeah. Titanfall 2 is really good too because you can basically finish it in a day. It's a very short campaign, but it's very memorable. Each level has its own thing. Kind of like Black Ops. Black Ops has like each level be memorable in its own way. Just nothing feels the same. You're always doing something different, which is nice.
I know when you're lying.
But yeah, highly recommend Titanfall 2. Definitely play it. I mean, I got it for free on PlayStation Plus, but I also got it for free on EA when they were giving it out for anyone who signed up for Origin. I mean, it's not called Origin now, it's called EA. I hate it when they do that. Like, I get it, you know, brand recognition, but changing the name when you're so used to saying one thing is just, it's frustrating. It's like, are we really gonna start saying X now instead of Twitter? It's bananas. Last time I played them was 10 years ago. Thought they were challenging, but damn. Really?
You can stop all this.
You should try Devil May Cry 5 for the first time. Tastes like Hideki Kamiya. What does that even taste like? Salt? It's much better when they added Virgil Nero's playable characters in there. Yeah, that's right. They have like, I guess that's already a spoiler, but yeah. You can play as Virgil in DMC5. I mean, is it even a spoiler if, at this point, his theme song is more known than the main theme of the game? I haven't played DMC2, DMC, or DMC5. Yeah, the Twitter changes. I might have to update my freaking HUD because I do not want to have... I don't want people clicking on my Twitter and assuming I'm still going to be using it, because honestly, it's like a sinking ship at this point. I'll just be sticking with YouTube and Newgrounds for now, because I don't want to go back to Tumblr, and at this point I'm already trying to move all my stuff from Twitter, which thankfully whatever I posted on Twitter I've already posted on Newgrounds. Newgrounds gets the stuff first. One thing I'm going to start doing is YouTube community stuff, because for the most part it's just unfiltered. Like, I still do use the hashtags for the community posts on YouTube, but I don't think it makes any difference. The only people who get to see it are the ones lucky enough to see it. So it's whatever. Like, even if you're subscribed to me, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to see my community posts if I just post it at the wrong time. DMX. Watch me send this exit. So, somebody made the joke because apparently there's a Twitter account called Twitter Movies. It's a verified account as well. And they're like, okay, you know, it's not called Twitter anymore, go ahead and change it.
It's all up to you.
It's not Twitter Movies anymore, go ahead and change it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, it's just funny that, you know, we're now starting to realize just how obsessed Elon Musk is with the letter X. That's just his thing. You know how, like, Picasso had his blue period? Well, Elon is apparently having his X period. Just put that shit on everything. Surprised his favorite game isn't Final Fantasy X. Or Metal Slug X. Thank God I've never downloaded or made a Twitter account, which I'm not surprised because you need to put your frickin' phone number to make a Twitter account, which is so dumb. I mean, I was lucky, like, I made my Twitter account before they required a phone number, but it's like, hey, you know, I would like to make an alt account just for my art. It's like, nope, we need your phone number. It's like, alright, never mind, I'm posting everything on main. Everything's gonna be on main. I'm proud of Elon for finally establishing XCOM.
Try to remember.
He called it X because I'm gonna exit the area. I feel bad though, I do follow a lot of artists on Twitter, and I've said it before, but it really... Twitter is not a great platform to post your art because it's not a gallery. If I'm gonna try to find one picture that you drew like a year ago, I have to scroll past everything else you've posted. Just ridiculous. I have a better chance finding your art just typing it in on Google than just being on your own Twitter page and just scrolling past everything. Picasso did have his blue period, right? That was Picasso? Where you just start painting everything blue? I'm looking it up right now.
We're running out of time.
Yep, blue period. Yeah, between 1901 and 1904, he painted essentially monochromatic paintings in shades of blue and blue-green, only occasionally worn by other colors. So for 3 frickin' years, he's just been using nothing but blue. That's nice.
Just have to remember.
Mega Man X. Started a conspiracy with Elon and the letter X. It's not really so much a conspiracy now, it's hard fact. It's absolutely confirmed. He's got like a thing for the letter X. Probably in the same way that Quentin Tarantino with feet. You do you. We don't kink shame here.
You know why you're here.
How do you feel about Pixiv? Pixiv is cool. I don't think I'm gonna be posting my stuff on there because I kind of feel like I need to be at a certain level with my art to justify being on Pixiv. I know, it just... I feel like I'm setting my standards a bit high, but no, I see myself improving over the years. I am drawing much faster.
It's up to you, Mason.
And
It's all up to you.
from what I've seen in my own work, it's starting to become more consistent, which is nice. But if I'm going to start posting on Pixiv, it really does need to reach, like... At the very least, it needs to look like Death Note quality. But honestly, the style I'd be going for would probably be something between Lucky Star and Danganronpa. Somewhere between those two. Lucky Star and Fooly Cooly. where it's not so realistic, but it's not so simplistic. Well, not realistic. It's not so complicated. Like if you were to compare the character designs of like Death Note characters with Lucky Star, the Death Note characters look a lot more complex than, you know, the Lucky Star cast. So I want to be somewhere in the middle where I'm like, okay, you know what, this looks good. Time to put it on Pixiv. On top of that, you know, I need to brush up more on my Japanese before I can start like fiddling around with the account. Like the last thing I want to do is accidentally flip a switch and make my account like be open for NFTs or some bullshit. Like I actually need to be able to read the terms of service before I start using the service. Yeah, it's basically Japanese DeviantArt, but, you know, it has higher quality because even at its base level, a lot of people in Japan just know how to draw. I don't know if they just have, like, a lot of classes for that. Or, you know, because just the anime culture there, it's just more accessible. Like, kids grew up with Dragon Ball and Pokemon, so it's like, yeah, we're just gonna be drawing Dragon Ball and Pokemon growing up. Different culture, so, you know. And I think that's the thing, like, even if something doesn't have to be... When you're drawing something, and you feel like you've reached the limit of what your skill is on the drawing, if you can't draw it, like, realistic or accurate, at the very least, make it simple and cute. I don't think anyone has ever gotten mad at a cute drawing before. Actually, no, that's wrong. We just talked about Twitter and people get mad at everything.
You killed him, Mason.
It's like, you know, you draw like an anime character and you just use like a slightly darker shade for their skin because, you know, maybe it's like a nighttime scene and people are immediately thinking like, why did you swap their race? They gotta be whiter than that, or they gotta be darker than that. It's like, you guys don't realize that shadows are a thing? Like, your skin color is going to change depending on what the lighting is.
Who were you working for?
I think that's another thing, too. Just posting stuff on Twitter is just so dangerous because, you know, a lot of people just make it their life's mission to be pissed off all the time. And they will take it out on you, even though all you did was just draw like a cute drawing. And you got those psychopaths who treat like fictional characters like they're real people.
Why did you do it, Mason? Why?
Posting on Instagram. Yeah, I did post stuff on Instagram like years ago, but I was getting annoyed because at the time everything had to be 4:3 resolution, and I had to crop the living hell out of whatever I drew. So it's like a box. It just did not look good at all. And sometimes, like, a lot of the details are lost because everything's zoomed out. It's like I put so much effort drawing this one thing, and you don't even see it because you can't zoom in. So that kind of sucked. I mean, Instagram would be great if everything I drew was just by, like, 4:3 resolution or, you know, phone dimensions. But no, I draw wallpaper stuff, I draw comics. Instagram doesn't like that.
It's up to you, Mason. It's all up to you.
So yeah, it does kind of suck that as far as, you know, posting art, your options are very limited and there's not like a perfect platform. I love Newgrounds, but if there's one thing that I don't think was ever addressed is you cannot post multiple pictures on the same page. If you do, then the next pictures are going to be compressed. Like, I tried to do it where I had like a chapter for Cataclysm Club, and I'm like, you know what, I'll have all the pages be on the same entry. And I was able to do it, but all the pictures after the first one were not cropped, they were compressed. It's like, yeah, you can still read it, but Damn, I really should have just posted this like one at a time. Angel's not a real
We're running out of time.
I'm real last time I checked. I mean, not my avatar, but this is what I use because I'm not gonna be doxing myself. And that's the thing, isn't it? Like, anyone who, like, live streams, like, anyone who uses their real face showing off their real room, man, you gotta have, like, some serious balls to do that nowadays. Like, I'd be so paranoid. Unless you're, like, somebody, like, Moist Critical, who's like, yeah, you know, fucking pull up. He's got, like, an AR-15. It's like, yeah, alright. You're basically challenging people to show up at your door, but okay. At least, you know, you're not hiding behind anything. Like, you're taking everything
Try to remember.
without a filter. And I think that's just the whole thing about being a VTuber, which I'm not a professional one, but, you know, people keep calling me a VTuber, so I'm like, alright, yeah, I guess I'm a VTuber because I use an avatar. But yeah, that's the whole point of using an avatar, is you just... Yeah, you don't want your face to be everywhere on the internet. Especially with AI being as scary as it is. You don't want people to be deep faking your face on everything now. Yeah, one of these days... This is low priority, because I still like the avatar that I'm using, but I do have, like, designs for the avatar I do want to make.
Just you.
And I bookmarked a video that talked about making your own avatar in a week. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I thought it was going to take months, but no, I can learn the process in a week, and that's not bad. It's just, the one thing is the program that I was going to use to make it is subscription based. So I don't know, maybe at this point there are other programs you can use that are either free or just a one-time buy. That's great. But I know for a fact that Live 2D, the one that, well, has like a monopoly on the VTuber thingy, or rigging, that's subscription based. I hate the Adobe approach when it comes to
Why did you trust him?
content creation. It's like, gone are the days where you can just pay for something and you just own it. No, you just have to keep paying it. That sucks. Next avatar Astolfo. No, we can't do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can just download Astolfo from the Steam workshop, but...
Why did you do it, Mason? Why?
If I were to make my own avatar, at least I know that the person who owns all of the licensing is me. So that'd be nice. And, you know, people have offered to draw fan art of me, but I'm like, yeah, don't do that, because I don't own this avatar. I mean, I appreciate the thought, but please do not spend hours of your time drawing fan art of this avatar that I'm pretty sure thousands of people have used and are using. It's not like you can draw fan art of my voice. But yeah, when I do get my own setup going, that's when fan art just...
You know why you're here.
Just open up the floodgates. I'll have my own hashtag and everything. Assuming Twitter isn't, you know, on fire, which... Not on fire, dead and buried. Which, who knows? I mean, Tumblr is still a thing. In fact, it's got a resurgence. Pretty sure adult content's still banned, but... I don't know, I think people are still doing that anyway. I'm not sure. But it's definitely a shell of its former self. So Twitter might end up that case where Twitter's not dead, but it's lost a grand majority of its user base just because of the shenanigans that have been going on for the past year.
We're running out of time.
A VTuber concert, wouldn't that be cute? If I can learn how to sing, sure, we can do a karaoke stream. But for now, I'm practicing the guitar. The D major chord is messing me up, though. Like, E and A are fine, but D major chord, the fact that I have to, like, basically make a W with my fingers on the strings is just absurd. It just makes me wonder, how did somebody figure this out the first time? It's like, okay, cool, we made a guitar. We invented the guitar. Now, how do you do this string? It's alright, make a W with your fingers. And hold it. It's like, gosh, that thing sucks.
Stop all this now.
It's like, I don't have enough calluses to do that. At least not yet. So yeah, I'm trying to be a Renaissance man. I'm trying to draw, I'm trying to play the guitar. And eventually I want to learn how to sing. Someday I'll learn how to sculpt. Oh, I'm still gonna call it Twitter. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, people immediately know what I mean when I say Twitter. If I say X, you're gonna have to, like, roll the dice on what I'm talking about in your mind. It's like what a vampire is. It's like, I say vampire, and you immediately have to think, okay, what kind of vampire? Are we talking about, like, Dracula? Or, you know, is this, like, Castlevania? Twilight? Hellsing? We got Alucard? Like...
It's up to you, Mason. It's all up to you.
You say vampire and it can mean like 100 different things to different people. So, yeah. I'm still saying Twitter. In the same way I say GIF and not GIF, like a degenerate. The next Socrates. Socrates.
You know why you're here.
The only time I access Twitter is when I find anime fan art and want the source. Right. Yeah, same here. And even then, you have to do some shenanigans if you're on desktop, where when you right-click the picture and you open it up in a new tab, you still need to go to the URL and then change the JPEG to a PNG. And if it doesn't already say large, like, you have to erase small and type in large so that you get the full resolution and not the compressed bullshit. So that's another frustrating thing, but you know, you learn these things when you want quality. Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter.
How can you be sure?
I never actually watched that movie, but I'm surprised that there weren't more historical time period pieces that just go into supernatural shenanigans. Which, I guess it's just because of American history just being so, not really so much problematic, but it's history, you know, it's not very clean. If you ever seen the movie RRR, it's basically about, like, a time and a place in India when, you know, they're trying to rise and revolt against the British Empire. And they use, like, real-life revolutionaries for the characters, but they make it so that these characters are just so larger than life. It's like you're looking at Hercules. But they were based off real people. And apparently the people never actually met in real life, but in the movie, they're like the bestest of friends. And it's like, why is that okay, but we can't have something like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, where he teams up with, like, Teddy Roosevelt? Is it too much? Is it just way too much schlock for the American audience to believe in. Not really believe in, but to just thoroughly enjoy. Where just something is just so ridiculous, but you just go with it because you know you're gonna have a good time. When the restraint on reality has been loosened to an extreme degree.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
JFK, the alien catcher. I feel like Theodore Roosevelt would be a good vampire hunter. He'd be a good hunter on everything. That guy is like a beast. I remember seeing a post somewhere that they should have made an American president fighting game, but like have like a AAA budget, like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. Like really put in the work to put like all the American presidents, or at least like the popular ones in a fighting game. And everyone agreed that Teddy Roosevelt would be like the best one. Like he will just annihilate everybody. Like that guy was a beast. Like he survived getting shot like during a speech, and the next thing he did was just immediately talk shit about the guy that shot him. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like he didn't immediately like he didn't fall down, he didn't like go to the hospital. He probably did afterwards, but no, he just stood there and he's like, you know, started talking about his mama. The guy that shot him. Pretty sure he.
I know when you're lying.
I'm pretty sure he got the shock of his life. He just. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he was using like a 9mm or something. How do you shoot somebody and they just don't sell it? You know, like this is wrestling. Like you hit them with a big attack and they just don't flinch, and they just stare at you.
Try to remember.
With judgment. Presidential beatdown. Richard Nixon would have like the dirtiest fighting set. Like he would just use cheap shots. You don't call him Tricky Dick for nothing. Top tier, please nerf. Hey, how's it going, Caden? Just talking about American presidents. After all, we all know that Call of Duty is like the most political game in existence. No, that's Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding. Just anything that Kojima has worked on is probably going to be extremely political, and it's going to be a good time. Because history is both depressing and fascinating and really entertaining at the same time. I think that's just like the crux of it. Like, you don't play Call of Duty for the historical accuracy. You play it because you want to experience these moments in history and just use them as a backdrop to just raise hell. It does remind me that in Black Ops 2, after you finish a chapter, you can use any guns that you've unlocked, which means that even if you're playing in the 1960s, you can use a freaking HK-416 that you unlocked earlier in the game. But only on mission replay, I believe. And Black Ops 2 had that interesting thing where you can play these, like, side missions as, like, regular soldiers, and if you die, you immediately switch to the perspective of a soldier who's still alive. So that was neat. So even though I didn't really care much about Black Ops 2 because I was just, you know, tired of Call of Duty at the time, I did appreciate that section of the game, which is mandatory if you want to get the best end of the game. But if you play the game on veteran, those missions are basically impossible. Like, you die in one shot. And enemies spam grenades. So, I mean, generally speaking, playing on veteran on any Call of Duty game is just annoying. Like, I don't do it to enjoy myself. I do it for the achievement or the trophy. And even then, I only do it for the Call of Duties I enjoyed. Like, I think at a certain point when I was playing Black Ops 2 on Veteran, I just gave up. It's like,
I know when you're lying.
I am wasting my time on a game that I'm not enjoying on the highest difficulty that makes it even more torture. Teddy Roosevelt survives getting shot with a 50 cal and still gives a 4-hour speech. 1960, I'm going to use a lightsaber.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Yeah, so that's Call of Duty Black Ops. Wrapping up my thoughts here. Yeah, it's still fun. Music's good. Characters are good. Levels are memorable.
It's up to you, Mason.
Only issue is just the guns. The guns just sound like toys sometimes. And yeah, like I said, it's not historically accurate. It's just, it's Hollywood. It's like you're playing an action movie, and that's the best part. Does that even do anything? I don't think I've ever gotten all of these. Gonna have to look up on the wiki what this actually unlocks.
Sure you know what really happened.
It does remind me, in Advanced Warfare, they have like those bonus cutscenes with Kevin Spacey. Or he has like extended speeches and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And they fucking called it. He plays as a villain in the movie, and he's a villain in real life. It's like, oh. Oh boy. It does suck, though, because I remember seeing an interview with Troy Baker, because Troy Baker is the main character of Advanced Warfare. No surprise there. But yeah, he talked about it, where he's like, yeah, I mean, working with Kevin Spacey was really neat, but, you know, it's like you have like that kind of conflict where you see somebody with so much talent, but then you hear about all the bad stuff they've done outside of their profession, and it's like, geez, why can't you just be like a normal person? It's like finding out that your favorite teacher was like super fucking racist. It's like, damn. Somebody that you looked up to and learned so much about just disappointing you at the end. I mean, there's a story in of itself. That's basically Metal Gear Solid 3. It's like, yeah, the boss, your mentor, the one that pretty much raised you. Yeah, she's defecting to the Soviet Union, and now you gotta go kill her. So have fun with that. That's not a spoiler. That literally happens in like the first 30 minutes of the game.
Why did you trust him?
Yeah. I love Hideo Kojima's naming conventions. Just, I get it, you know, this is a story about America and all these other countries, but just the names are just incredible. It's like, alright, you took out the boss, and now you've earned the title of Big Boss. It never gets old. I just love that. It's like, what's the name of the main character? Solid Snake. Okay. What's the name of his dad? Naked Snake. Oh yeah. I'm sure it sounds much cooler in Japanese, but in English it's legendary.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Lightsabers are necessary for the moon landing mission. Yeah, you have to. Now the question is, do you want it in blue, red, or green? Because the only purple lightsaber in existence belongs to Samuel Jackson. I'm not too up to date on the Star Wars lore, but I'm pretty sure no one else has a purple lightsaber except Samuel Jackson.
How can you be sure you know what really happened?
Rigid reptile. I'm trying to think of anything else, but no. I'm glad Call of Duty Black Ops still holds up. There's no worse feeling than playing an old game and just realizing it sucks. Oh, man. Oop. Yeah. Thanks for joining, everybody. Next time I'm going to stream, it's probably going to be a Doodle stream. If not, I might just start another game. Something I haven't played before. Probably Wolf Among Us. I straight up can't say Among Us anymore. But yeah, the Wolf Among Us, that's an option. Earth Defense Force 5 might be fun too. And like I said, maybe, you know, Deep Rock Galactic. That'd be cool. Just have an open lobby, anyone can join. And I'm pretty sure that's cross-platform too. Not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. I don't know if I don't know if Earth Defense Force 5 is cross-platform, but that would be cool too. But yeah, guess that's the end of that. Don't really have any fancy other stuff. Still working on my stuff, of course. Cataclysm Club's still in progress. I know I bit off more than I can chew when I decided everything should be full color. I mean, you may have noticed this if you've been reading other webcomics, but most of the time webcomics are either in black and white or they're flat color. And here I am doing Cataclysm Club in full color with all the nice shadows and fancy scenery. At the very least, it gives me a lot of practice with coloring, so I can't complain too much. One thing is for sure, when I do jump back into animation, yeah, we're going flat color. I am not going to be adding shadows to every little thing when I do animation. You only do that for movies or if you have like a full team. I mean, Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, I'm pretty sure they have like an entire team of people, so yeah, they can absolutely afford to give stuff shadows. But honestly, the quality that I would shoot for would definitely be like something like Lucky Star. Like Lucky Star's characters are very simple, and the coloring is pretty much flat. Only the occasional shadows here and there, but the important thing is everything looks clean. But even then, I feel like the animations that have like a rough edge to them just feel a lot more energetic. Like there's this one animation on YouTube where it's just like this sniper girl just going downhill on a like snowy slope, just sniping people like on the way down, and it is like one of the coolest animations I've ever seen. And it has like this sketchy quality where not all the lines are clean, like there's like an edge to it, but it works to its advantage because, well, you know, the stuff happening on screen is pretty brutal, so why would you have everything be clean? It's kind of like how the Prey movie, you know, the one with the, you know, the Native Americans, it's kind of to the movie's detriment that the movie is shot so cleanly. Like, the camera should have been like dirty and a little bit shaky, just make things just a lot more gritty. But no, steady camera, clean, which can't really be helped because like a lot of movies in Hollywood nowadays, everything's just green screen or CG. Gone are the days of like Saving Private Ryan where if dirt gets on the camera, yeah, that's real dirt. We didn't have to, you know, 3D that or run it through an AI. Yeah. It is what it is. And I think that's one of the pitfalls of being a digital artist is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like there is such a thing as just making something look too clean. You know, I do feel bad for the artists who have that style that just looks like AI, or they legitimately know how to draw or paint and they just make it look like that as a stylistic choice. But with AI, it's like we can't even tell anymore. Like, if that's really your style, that is incredibly unfortunate. So, yeah. But yeah, gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I would say, go play Call of Duty Black Ops if you haven't already, but I don't know how I feel about asking people to give Activision money, so I don't know. Pick it up on G2A or something if you want to actually spend money on it, or get it on a garage sale. PlayStation 3 and 360 version should still work just fine. And go back and play the other Call of Duties. The ones that came out before, they're pretty good. Not sure about the third one, though, but 1, 2, and 4 are solid. Solid Snake. But yeah, y'all have a fantastic night. Bye-bye.
You ready to do something profoundly stupid? Am I ready? Anytime. It's time to tip the odds back in our favor. Okay, it's game time. Get in here! Oh, there you are!
This was it. It was almost over.
Did you see that, Zack?
Clear as a crisp spring morning. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then, let's get going.